Hello guys, a very good afternoon to all of you. Today inshallah we have new part in our readers and writers notebook. So let's discuss about this part together. So today guys we have a grammar, okay? And when I say grammar, so you should think about the structure of the sentence, the structure of your writings, and your speaking sometimes. So the lesson of today is about irregular verbs. A very simple question you ask me, what does it mean, that term or that definition, when you say like irregular verbs? So irregular verbs, as we discussed about past and present and future tense, and we discussed about the word tense, and we said that the word tense is like the action of your like way, or the action of anything that you do it. So that action, you think about the time. So you do an action and you start thinking about the time, or somebody's asking you about the time. What time did you do that? Or what time do you do it? Or what time will you do it? So you start thinking about the time. So tense itself, it's the action that you do it. Writing, reading, eating, sleeping, whatever. So this is, we call like action. And that action we call like tense. That tense, it relates to a time. So you start asking about the time. So that time, what time that happened? Or that time, what time does it happen? Or what time will it happen? So to clear the time for the audience or for the listener, so you start explaining the time. How do I mark the time when I write a sentence or I write a structure? When I say that I write my homework, so I say I write. So that means the verb here is just originally form of the verb write, the root word or the root form of that base form. So the base form of the word write is already write, W-R-I-T-E. This is the base form for that verb. So I can understand that you write right now. So this is the moment of writing. But when you say that I wrote my homework, so I start thinking about the time. So right here, it changes to be wrote. W-R-O-T-E. New spelling and new pronunciation too. Good. When you say that I will write my homework, we have the verb or the base form of the verb write again. It's right, already right. The same spelling that we know for the base form, but we have a new auxiliary or a new verb that is joined with the verb write. What is that? Well, I will write. So I can understand, or I can know that is gonna happen, or this is in the future. Good. Till now it's good. So when you think about the verb, think about the verb itself. But what we know that you say, Mr. For example, I play football, or he plays football. So when I say play or plays with this or without, that we know this is in the present. And when you say played, that we discussed about it, and that is what we learned, okay, in the previous sessions. When you say that it played by adding ed, this is past. When you say play again by adding like well, so this is the future. But today we have something different. Something different, such as what? Such as the changing of the spelling of the form of the verb. And getting a new pronunciation to pronounce the verb, it's according to its spelling. So when you say I write, then I wrote, then we have like different form written. Okay, so let's check that together. Write, wrote, and has written. That means what? That means when you talk about the present, so you have the base form of the verb write, the same spelling, W-R-I-T-E. When you talk about the past, only past, That means something happened. Something already happened, done. And we have like no ability just to fix it again. When you say that I wrote my homework, this is already done, finished, totally finished. So if you want to like apply your answer by adding a time or like adverb, just to say that yesterday, I wrote my homework yesterday. So how do you get back again to yesterday? How do we get back again just to finish or fix something happened yesterday? That you spoiled, for example, a cup of coffee on that on your notebook or your copybook, or something happened. So how could we fix it? Already done. But when I say that I have written my homework, so that means we have a chance just to fix something happened. That means you didn't like, let's say, like keep your like your tools and your box and the your pen and like that. So that means we have a chance to fix something happened. That means till now your mother or your parents at home, they have like a chance to fix something wrong happened when you've written your like homework. So for example, till now I've never seen your like copybook and I have no idea about what did you write. But somebody did checking after you, just to check if you have mistakes before showing your copybook to the teacher, okay, or to your mister. So this is what we call like has, have, had. So when you say that has or have, that means we have like a chance to fix that you finished. But when you use it in the past of did, when you say that I wrote my homework yesterday, so that means we have no chance to get back again, and already I'm gonna see your homework, and if you have a mistake, so I'll see that mistake, okay? But if you don't want me to see that mistake, that means you should like write that tense in the has or have, what we call like PP or past participle tense. So today we have like a table, and let's see what we have in that table. In that table we have the present tense, and this is that base form of the verb. Base form, that means the same spelling of the verb, nothing gonna change. It's already the same verb that you know it. And then we have past tense. That's why when I talk about the past tense, guys, I say that past tense has like two like ways or two forms for the verb. Regular one that we know it by adding ed, so simple and so easy. And the second one is a irregular one. That means you have two like ways to write the verb. May you change the whole spelling of the verb, okay, and changing the pronunciation too, or may you keep the same form of the verb of the spelling, but you change the pronunciation. For example, when we talk about the verb read, so we say read, read, read. It's the same spelling for the verb, R-E-A-D. The same spelling for the three tenses. But the problem is about the pronunciation. When I say that, when you ask me a question, how do I know that verb in the past or in the present without adding adverb of time, for example? If we don't have an adverb like refers to the time, to say that every day or yesterday or next week, for example, or like since or for 2 days. So when you say that I read the story, I read. So this is according to the pronunciation. That's why I say, always I say that the pronunciation is important. I read my homework or I read the story. So when I pronounce like read, this is present. When I say I read the story, this is past. When I say I have read the story, this is past participle. And the past participle is very clearer kinds of tenses, because has, have, and had, they clear, okay, the tense for you when you get them. So we use them as a mark for, or refers to the tense. But the problem or the confusion happens in the present and the past itself, the past and the present form. So when you say that I read or I read, When you pronounce it, I read, so this is present. When you pronounce I read, so this is past. When you pronounce pot, for example, the verb pot, 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 cat, 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 these kind of verbs, we pronounce them the same pronunciation. Already you have the verb come, came, come, you pronounce it again, the same pronunciation. But how do I know it? It's past participle or present when you add has or have or had. So you say that I come after my brother, for example, or I have come after my brother. So this is come, present, and have come, this past participle. But came, already is clear. So this is what you should know, guys, when you talk about the irregular verbs. So you have two like parts of the irregular verbs. The one is changeable, that you change the whole spelling of the verb and the pronunciation too. And the second one is like the second one that you change the spelling sometimes and the pronunciation too. And sometimes you do not change the spelling and you keep the same spelling, but you change the pronunciation. Other times you keep the pronunciation and the spelling too, such as cut and cut and cut. Hope you understand these points. Right now, let's talk about the present. Present, we have a bring, you see it, brought, and has, have, had, brought. As I told you guys, any verb has is at the end, it's like subject singular, okay? So any verb such as has. So don't use has with, for example, they or we or you or I, especially, okay? But use with has, with he, she, it. So because has is at the end. Have and had especially use it with the whole pronouns. Has no rules with the like plural or singular, but only has and have. Okay, so choose. We have chose and chosen. Come and came, come again. Do, did, done. Feel, felt, felt. Get, got, gotten. Give, given. Go, went, gone. Make, made, made. Think about that verb. You have here the two, like spelling of the two forms the same, but here you have made without has and haven't had, but here you have has and haven't had. Speak, spoke, spoken. Teach, taught, taught. Okay? So when you get the same form or the same spelling of the verb, think about how do I change it or how to get a mark just to know it. So right now, let's do some like practice just to be assured that we know the irregular verbs very well. So let me start. Muhammad Ibrahim.
Yes, mister.
Read the head of the question, then do number
Yes.
1.
Choose the past tense verb for each sentence and write it on the line.
Good. So here, wait. So here, think about which tense you talk about. Muhammad, I'm asking you.
This one is past.
Good. Only past, not past participle. This is only past. Past means did. When you think about the 3 columns, okay, which we've talked about, so here you have this column and that one and that one. So this is, you have here do, does, here did, here has and haven't had. So each column has like its certain verbs. So think about that. So the mid column, this is for did, only for did. And the first column for do and does. And the third one for has and haven't had. Okay?
Okay. I did all of my homework as soon as I got home.
So I did. Good.
Yes.
Okay, thanks, ya Muhammad. Yasin.
Yes, my great master. Number 2. Dawson thought of a terrific idea for her science fair project. So, the past verb is thought.
Okay, very good. So we have here like thought, because already we have think. Think is the base form for the present of the verb thought. As do is the base form for the verb did. Okay? Thanks, Yasin. Yes.
Okay. I knew the cat before dark. New is past and know is present, so it's new.
Very good. Here, the second form for the verb know, it's new. Okay, so here so that verb here is belonging to the column of did. Okay, thanks guys.
You're welcome.
أمجد قلاش.
Irregular, lovely mister.
Number 4.
Okay, number 4. Aren't her brother toy? Aunt.
What is the past form? What is the past form here?
The past?
Yes. You have 2 verbs.
Yes.
Broke and break.
The past?
Hi, Amjad. Choose one. Okay, thanks, Amjad. One more thing is important, guys. You should memorize the irregular verbs. So some of you will ask, how do I know them? Because there is no like certain rule for these kind of verbs just to guide you, okay, to know them without memorizing. No, you should study them very well and memorize them too, okay? This is important. Okay, so let's get another chance for knowing the verb number 4. Yusuf Hassan.
Okay, my great master. Anita broke her brother's toy. Broke, because it's in the past form. And break is the main verb. So we can't choose it. We must choose broke, because it's in the past.
Excellent, Yusuf. So already here we have like a break as a base form for the verb broke. And here he's asking for the past tense. So that means broke here is the correct form for the past. Okay, thanks, Habibi. Okay, Muhammad Swaid. Sentence 5.
Yes, mister. The black dog a hole in the garden. Dog.
Excellent. Dog. Dog here is the second form of the verb dig, the base form. Okay, so this will be dog as a past. Thanks, ya Muhammad. Badr Wa'il. Sentence 6.
Okay. The answer is made.
The answer is made.
Made.
Do you know why? Why you didn't like select make?
The next.
Okay,
The
very good. Okay, thanks, Badr. Very good. Okay, so here the second form or the form of the past for the verb make is made. Okay, make, made. Make is the base form. Okay, Shadi Muhammad.
Yes, mister.
7 ya Shadi.
When the phone rang, my mother answered it.
Say the spelling.
R-A-N-G.
Very good. So the base, welcome. So the base form of the verb like ring, so it's rang. Okay, this is the past form. The spelling is important in that, guys. Okay, Mu'tasim Ukasha, sentence 8.
Yes, mister, yes, okay. The answer is stuck.
Stuck. Say the spelling.
S-T-U-C-K.
Okay, very good. So the base form here for the verb stuck is a stick. So stick, this is the present. But when we ask about the past, so stuck will be the correct form for the verb stick. Okay, so this is about irregular of the past. But that page, let's note about what? Anybody wants to answer, guys? Raise your hands. Yusuf Shami. Okay, Ahmed Lu'ay. Read the head of the question, Ahmed. Then do number 1.
Participle of the verb for each sentence and write it in the line.
Okay, just wait, Ahmed. So when I say past participle, guys, that means has, have, had, and their column. Don't forget that. Okay. Okay, Ahmed.
He has never been
Driven. Okay, very good. So here it's a driven. Drove is the past, but we need here the past participle. So that means driven. Okay, very good. Thanks. Okay, Mazen Tamer. Sentence 2.
Yes, my lovely mister.
Okay.
Ali had all of the vegetables on her plate. Elton.
Say the spelling.
E-A-T-E-N.
Okay, very good. Thanks, Mazen. So here the like form of the past participle for the verb, guys, is eaten. Okay, eaten. So an ate here is the past, but we need past participle. So, and one more thing, guys, most of the irregular verbs in the past participle, you get like en at the end. Okay, most of them like that. It's not like a rule, but when you like check the spelling of most, you get my opinion is correct. Okay, so almost, let's think about that. Almost of the past participle verbs like have en at the end or n. لؤي عبد الواحد, sentence 3.
Sister. Okay, we have age over since we were very young. New.
So no, it's past participle. Huh?
No.
So it's what?
Known.
Known. Okay, so it's known. So new here, it's the past form, but we need the past participle. Okay, so the past participle is known. Okay, good. Ma'an Yusuf, sentence 4.
Yes, mister. Peter had a letter to his favorite either wrote.
Don't pronounce the W. It's wrote, but here we have has. Check has, number 4. Peter has. We need the past participle. Okay, man, thanks. Let me check the answer of that question. With Muhammad Ibrahim. Ha, Muhammad. Sentence 4.
Yes, sentence number 4. This sentence is past. Peter has written a letter to his favorite author. Wrote is the answer.
Wrote is the answer?
Yes.
Why?
Written.
Why it's written too? Why it's written?
Because it's past. Because it's past.
I know it's past. How do you know it's past? It's only past or it's past participle?
Past participle.
How do you know it's past participle?
Because there is has.
Yes, of course. So we have like has here, okay, as like a side of the past participle verbs, okay. So here Peter has brought or written?
Written.
Written. Okay, very good. So as I told you that we have en here at the end of the verb. As I told you guys, when you check the most or almost the spelling of the past participle verbs, okay, you get n or en at the end. Good. Okay, Karam Ghalib, sentence 5.
Yes, mister.
Okay, Karam 5.
Okay. While on a camping trip, Kara was bitten.
Very good. Bitten. Okay, here. Do you know why it's bitten here?
Yeah, because we have was.
Excellent. But was here is a past?
Yeah, because we have S.
Okay, anyway, it comes with you by chance, ya Karam, but let me explain that. Thanks, ya Karam. Very good. Your answer is correct. Here, guys, in number 5, that sentence is passive. We have something, it's called passive in English. Passive, that means if you do not know the subject or that who made the action, okay, so you make or you write the sentence or you say the sentence in the passive way. Passive way, that means without mentioning the subject. Without mentioning the subject. How do I know that? We say Kara was bitten. That's it. Kara was bitten. The question here, who has or who was bitten Sarah? This is the question. The answer always in the passive form comes after by, mosquitoes. So here by mosquitoes. This is the way that you know the passive form in the sentences. So when you ask about that sentence, we have was here, mister, but we talk about past participle. Yes, sure, but the past participle of that sentence in number 5, this is about the passive form. Okay, so it's bitten. Okay, thanks, Karam. Anybody else wants to answer, guys? Muhammad Sabir and the others. Warid Abdullah, Waddah Husam. Anybody wants to answer, just raise your hands if you want. It's up to you. Saif Muhammad.
Yes, master.
Sentence 6.
Sentence 6. Rome has grown the most. He.
Okay. So your choice, Saif here. Grown or grew? Huh?
Grown.
The first one.
Yeah.
Okay, very good. Do you know why?
What?
Do you know why? Okay, thanks, Saif. Because we have here has in that sentence, in the 6, guys. That's why we've chosen here grown. Okay. 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 Yusuf Hassan, sentence 7 and 8.
Okay. Have you ever ridden on a horse without a saddle before? I'll choose ridden, the past participle, because of have.
What about 8?
Okay. The thief had taken all of the expensive jewelry.
Taken because
of had.
Okay, because we have had here in the 2 sentences, the last two sentences. Yes, excellent. Okay, thanks guys for that enjoyable time. See you inshallah the next session.
They are better than this expensive jewelry.
Goodbye. Thanks, Habibi. Thanks a lot, guys. Goodbye.
You're welcome.